everybody, I'm Kim. Welcome to the Regretful Yarn Addict and another episode of Monday Makes on Tuesday. As you can see, Antoinetta's joined us again today. She got over me calling her a wrong name, so we're okay. So, what have I been making? Should we start with this? Right here. This is the Lost in Time shawl. It's one of my absolute favorites. And I've always said, I don't think there's any yarn you can use for this pattern that would make it ugly. And I'm so convinced of that. So if we put her back a little, there you can see it a little better. Never mind that box over there, that box. I cleaned up the yarn room and I boxed up a lot of yarns that that I'm not going to use. All those chunky yarns. Yeah, it was a lot. It's mostly like just 5 weight, 6 weight that I'm not going to use, and it was taking up space, and so it's like I was feeling really, really, really cluttered in here. And when I had all that other yarn that I had to find a home for, yarn I like, so yeah, I just cleaned it up. So anyway, let's get back to this. Okay, Andrea, you're going to have to scoot over a minute. Look at that. See this? It looks complicated because look at those stitches. Can you see? All those beautiful, beautiful stitches. But it's basically just, well, you've got some popcorn stitches. I hate popcorn stitches. And then it's just a lot of double crochets, single crochets, fans. These are fans, and then it's front loop, back loop. That's all it is. Really, really easy, and I think it's a beautiful design. I think she just did a great job with that design there. I love it. So I also made this, and I usually wear a tank top under it, but this I made probably a year ago, a little over a year ago. It's a bag-a-day pattern. So easy. It's all double crochet. So let's take a look at other things I've made. Okay. Brian's daughter's car broke down Thursday. It was Thursday. And it was like 7 degrees outside, 7 degrees Fahrenheit. It was pretty freaking cold. And he texted me and he's like, hey, I got to go rescue daughter. Can you come rescue me? Because he was leaving his car for her to use. And I was like, okay. And then he was like, after I went to get him, he was like, hey, I couldn't find my hat. And Brian is hair deficient. I think that might be a good way to say he's bald. So his head was a little cold, so I made him a hat. Just a very simple rib stitch. Easiest hat in the world to make. All you do is make as high as you want it. That's how many chains you make, and then it's all back loop only, single crochet until you have it the width that will go around your head. You sew up the edge. Can you see right there? I just did a single crochet, and then you can't even tell where it is when you sew it together. Then when you get to the top, you just go through the stitches with a needle and yarn, cinch it together, pull it together, and there you have it. Easy peasy. Except, you know, that it's single crochet, and it's boring when you do it in one color. So I worked on this yesterday while I was cleaning, and it took me 10 hours to clean this room. And I clean the closet too, but that's another video. So I made that, and then I made this. I think it's called Coco the Owl. And they're supposed to be like little feathers. You just go in and make little V's. But I didn't like it, so I was like, I just left him like this. He's adorable. He's going to work with me. Because I like to take some of my amigurumi and just set it on top of my cube. So he's adorable. But then, when I was watching Billie, the crafty Floridian, and I'll link her below, she was like, oh, there's a bunch of us that are making this Calming Comfort Afghan by the Crochet Crowd. And you know I love my blankets that Mikey has tutorials for because they're always full of texture. And hers was so pretty. And I was like, oh my gosh. And then I also saw that Jane from Scraptastic Yarns, and I'll link her below, she's making one too. And hers is like really pretty. Jane is doing hers in one color. I think Billie is doing hers in, I don't know, 3 or 4 colors. And she says it's like a pink and a blue, but it always looks like it's purple and brown or something when I see it. But anyway, I had 6 skeins of Muir woods in the color Sorrel, I think it was. And I started to make this blanket, and then I was getting like, oh, hey, yeah, I'm going to run out of yarn. So I had to find some more yarn that would kind of go with it. And I had some Lion Brand Low Tide that I don't know, I bought it and I was going to make a sweater or a shirt with it, and I never did. So it's just been sitting there. But anyway, oh, and also this section right here, there's shells and front post. They're supposed to be like 5 repeats of that. I did 1, 2, 3. I only did 3 because it was getting boring and I didn't want to do that anymore. And I'm not sure what the dimensions are on this, but it's pretty freaking big. You know, you start out like this. And then there's where I put in the low tide, gray and pink. And just like that. It's big, kind of heavy, warm, and I am quite happy with the way that turned out. I might make another one when I have to make sure I have enough yarn of the same colorway, or you know, do a 2 or 3 color. But I think it'd be really pretty in one color, and especially a solid, because this you can't really see, like right here there's V's. I don't know if you can hear me, but it's supposed to be like, yeah, you can't really see it. But anyway, that's what I've been making. And this is a retirement gift for my supervisor. And I can say that because she doesn't watch this. I don't think she even knows I have a channel, and that's good. It's good. You don't want everybody to know you've got one. I felt something fall and I was like, what the hell? All right, people, that's it on this one. Make yourself one of these. These are like a lot of fun to make. Easy, doesn't take a lot of time. He's got all the tutorials up. I think I watched a tutorial for like the first section, because he has it, I think, in like 3 or 4 sections. And then I just went to the website and I just went by the pattern there. So, yeah, make yourself one. Make one of these, make one of those. Those are really, they're a lot of fun too. And they don't take a lot of time. In fact, yeah, make yourself one of these too. It's a paid pattern, but, you know, it's worth it. It's easy. Hardest part of amigurumi is sewing it together. I hate that. It's like, his eyes probably should have been lower. I don't know. He's good enough. I'm not always a good enough person, you know. It's like, I don't want good enough. I want it the way it's supposed to be. But, you know, I ain't perfect. So, y'all have a good day, good evening, good morning, good day, good week, good year. Make the most of it. Have fun. Enjoy yourself. And look for that silver lining. You never know what you'll find. And we'll see each other next time. Bye.